To make a quick tape real quick to explain what happened yesterday about 8:30 over in front of my old building. I was sitting on the banquette, similar to this one. This guy comes by with these kids who are like maybe 10 and 11, light skinned kid with a fro and buzzed around the bottom, and a darker skinned, he probably was younger, like 10, kid with a short fro, and then it was dark skinned black guy. He's supposed to be a seamless worker, but I don't know. I don't think he was an actual delivery person. He's with the kids. They're cursing. They drove by first, and then they came. They left their bikes, and then he's on the floor on the phone talking to somebody. Yo, is my man gonna be there? The one I like? And they laughing and talking. He's got the pizza in his bag. And then the two kids are like, no, you going, no, or what? He not gonna get a tip though. He not gonna get a tip, right? And and they're going on and on. And the kid was gonna go in with him to deliver the pizza to what turned out to be a really old lady. I didn't like how it looked, so I walked in the building. And he's like, why is she looking at me like that, or whatever? And I'm like, what? So anyway, long story short, he goes up and the lady said, leave it at the door. She yells out to him, and so I go halfway up and I look. And so he puts it down and he comes out because the kid came in the building with him. And then when I walked in, the kid went back out the door. He was standing there talking to him for a minute, and then he went out the door. So I think they're planning some type of maybe like a fake robbery, because I've seen Kiernan, the super, talking with people when I'm sitting there, and then they turn back and look at me as they're walking down the street and stuff like that. He hasn't said hi to me the couple times he saw me sitting outside, and I was like, well, maybe he doesn't remember me. I think he remembers me. I think they jogged his memory, told him who I was, and now they're trying to set up I think they're trying to set up like a fake robbery. I don't know if they were going to do something to the old lady or not. I don't think so. I think they're going to set something up and make it seem like I had something to do with it and say she's been staking out the building. She sits out front early in the morning, late at night. They're trying everything they can to make me look like a criminal. So this was yesterday, which is Sunday evening. And then I went in the building, then I talked to the lady, and I told her to be careful, don't open her door, even for delivery. Tell them to leave the food, and get the food a little later, And then I asked her, and then I said to her, then I was waiting for Kiernan down in the laundry room. I didn't want to go back outside because the guy slammed. First, he didn't say that much, and then he was like, wow, and then he went out, and then he banged on the door and said, after the two kids went away, I guess. I don't know where they were, but I didn't see them anymore. He was like, F you homeless bee, and all this stuff. Now, how would he know that I'm supposed to be really in a shelter? You can't go by how I look. Nobody ever would guess, right? Because he's a stalker and he was following me. They set up something. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. I don't even want to put that on Twitter. They do so many things that people will be like, oh, come on now, you're just making it up. No, that was a real thing. I've noticed all week, they're talking to Kieran, and I'm like, oh, they're getting him involved? What for? Stuff like that. Because they're going to set something up, and maybe he won't be involved in that. Maybe they're telling him, oh, yeah, she's going to try to rob somebody, and then either scare the crap out of somebody and make it seem like they're going to rob them, or get them involved to pay them money to act. But I think that they were going to probably try to scare somebody and then make it seem like that I tried to rob an old lady or something. This is really awful. She had ordered a small Domino's pizza, a single one, All right, let me turn this off.